I finally got to watch the controversial LGBT film, Rafiki. I actually wanted to just see what the hula baloo is all about because nasipendi kupitwa. Hi, thank you for clicking and welcome to Voice It. My name is Winnie Kabintie. I'm here at the German Institute, popularly referred to as the Goethe Institute, that's in German. So I'm joining my colleagues in the media fraternity for a media viewing of Kenya's controversial LGBT film, Rafiki, which is directed by award-winning writer and producer Wanuri Kahiu. I want to see what the hula baloo about the film is all about and hopefully get to have an interview with the lead actress who I understand is in the house. Rafiki made history in April this year when it became Kenya's first film to be selected to premiere at the prestigious Cannes Festival in France, where it premiered to a standing ovation. If you are keen on matters film, then you know Cannes is such a big deal. France, I mean, Cannes is like the biggest film festival in the world, so this was not a mean feat. It was such a great Festival de Cannes, as it's popularly known, reviews films from all over the world across different genres, and it's always an invite-only affair. But in the typical Kenyan fashion, Rafiki only became popular in the country after it was banned by the Kenya Film Classification Board, apparently for promoting homosexuality. The producers of Rafiki got a reprieve last week on Friday after a High Court judge lifted the ban for 7 days so that they can allow the film to premiere to meet an Oscar requirement that requires the film to premiere to a public audience before it's submitted. The producers of Rafiki are daring to submit the film in the foreign language category in the 2019 Oscars. If the film gets an Oscar nomination, it will become the second Kenyan film to be nominated for an Oscar after Watu Wote, which got an Oscar nomination last year, but unfortunately lost to UK's film, The Silent Child. So guys, I will be going in to see what the hula baloo is all about, and of course I will come back with my review. See you later. In a country where homosexuality is still very much unacceptable and largely frowned upon, how did Sheila feel playing this role and what made her settle for it?
I took the role because it was time. It was time people saw members of the LGBTQ community as human. As an actor, this is the role that's gonna put you on a platform. What are people gonna think about you? What will they say? But for me, the most important thing was reading the script. And I remember Nini encouraged me, just read the script and see what you feel about it. I read the script and I thought it's the most beautiful thing, and the most painful thing for me to acknowledge was that this was love. And not just love, but love that I'd seen. I've seen my friends hide in shadows and in darkness because technically they're not supposed to love the way they are. My best friend, her brother, coming home and they've been beaten from clubbing because, they went out and they were expressing themselves and people thought, well, you can't do that. Who do you think you are to come out here and be yourself?
It's a sunny Wednesday afternoon here in Nairobi. Of course, it's a different day from the day I watched Rafiki. It's the day after, actually. I promised to give you a review of the film. Now, the screening ended a bit late because of the Q&A session with the cast and what have you. And so I was not able to do my review the same evening. And so I decided to check in at the Prestige Cinema today just to do my review from here because the Prestige Cinema is one of the places where the film is screening in Nairobi. So guys, the first thing that I noticed with Rafiki is that it's set in Kenya's popular estate, the Hairas estate, and the thing I liked about that particular part is that Hairas estate is actually the same location where the first TV appearance I've ever had. It was in a popular TV series back in the days that used to be called Wash and Set. It was all about salon and what have you. That is where Wash and Set was done, and that. So seeing Rafiki was done in the same location, it brought all those memories to mind. My first time acting for screen. I make an apology in case you notice my energy is a bit low. It's a hot sunny afternoon in Nairobi, and I just had my lunch, ugali, with some beef, and you know the way ugali can make you drowsy. I really love the music. I mean, they did all this Afro-pop kind of a thing, and it was just incredible. I love that about that film. I think the acting was on another level altogether. Of course, the cast comprises of seasoned actors in the industry. There's Nini Washera, there's Nice Kabintie, there's Jimmy Gatu, Patricia Kihoro also makes brief appearance, and now even more amazingly is that one of the lead actors, Hena, is it Sharon Mugatsia or something? I've forgotten her name. Actually, that was her first time acting, and she did such an incredible performance. When it comes to I must say, for me, the film really left me with a lot of conflict, really, because yes, it's the theme is largely homosexual, because the story revolves around a love story between two girls, and you know homosexuality is largely found upon in Kenya. And so looking at the struggles of these two girls, like the identity crisis and trying to live their kind of lifestyle in a society that doesn't accept that. It's a film, and film are reflection. They mirror the society. As much as homosexuality is a culture that is largely unacceptable in Kenya, the reality is that it is gaining popularity by day, and we have this kind of people in this society. Of course, there are few characters who have stepped out, like the popular writer Vivi Nyaga, that's name is always difficult, Wainaina. There are few characters like those who have come out in public to say, yeah, this is who I am. But then most of them continue to act behind the scenes, and they're discriminated upon, and we would understand, because as much as homosexuality is a culture that is being widely accepted in the West, ours is still an African country, and as much as Kenya is not, Kenya is a secular state in real sense, but then religion, we are also very religious as a people, and so there's been all these controversies surrounding the film that it shouldn't screen here in the country because it promotes homosexuality. And so watching that film, first I went to watch firstly the journalist side of me, where you just want to write a story, you want to report on a story. And then there's the other side of you. Of course, I'm straight, and to be honest, I think I'm anti-gay. I mean, yes. So there's that side, there's that conflict where you're not saying that we should uphold this culture and show people and show our young people that there's another way you can be a man, a woman, or something else. But then it's happening in the country. And so I think that what the film did for me is that it provoked a side that I didn't know was inside me as far as the gay agenda in Kenya is concerned. And I remember looking at one of the scenes, and I was like, whoa, this is food for thought. Because let's say you have a kid, and you woke up one day and they say, Mom, or if you had to find out in the most crude way, like the parents in the film Rafiki found out, what would you do? Do you kill that kid? You know, do you disown them? How do you just deal with that? And for me, that was the eye opener. I was like, whoa, as much as we want to say this film will promote homosexuality in Kenya, I think it also forms a basis to have this conversation on the JAI. Right? Yes. I talk. Why? Hi, sorry, I had to stop the initial recording because something popped up. So I'm still here at Prestige, and I'll try and pick up from where I left. So guys are still overwhelmingly actually showing up for Rafiki. In fact, the 1 p.m. show, they had 2 shows today, the 1 p.m. and the 3:15, and all of them were actually sold out. And so guys are curious. The few people that I've spoken to are curious to see what the hullabaloo about the film is all about. Others just want to see whether it justifies the ban. And also for some, it's members of that community targeted in Rafiki that are just showing up to support their own. I feel as though banning the film is not the answer really, or rather is not the solution, because I don't think I can tell you for free I'm a great enthusiast of local films. Like I really watch and follow local film strongly, but here most of us do not appreciate local films. And so I think even randomly, out of every 10 guys you ask about a local film, you will find that about 7 people are not even aware about that film. The public here does little consumption of our local films, and we watch a lot of international productions. So we can restrict the local films, but this same population will still be watching Hollywood, Bollywood, and all the other movies. So I feel what we should do with Rafiki, we should steer a platform for having this conversation on the gay agenda in the country. Because it's one thing to bury our heads in the sand and pretend that this culture is not there, it doesn't exist in our society, we are a religious nation and what have you. But we know that is not the situation on the ground really. And so I feel we should start having these conversations and say, well, this is happening. How do we deal with it? And also, as far as the family unit is concerned, I feel it's about time now. The same way parents used to struggle with doing sex education for kids, I also feel it's about time parents started tackling this issue so that we engrave, because we have freedom of expression and freedom of speech in this country. And so I feel even in our family setups, we must start having this conversation and instill the right values. Ensure that those values that you hold so dear, you instill in the people that you're nurturing, be it your kids and anyone else around you have influence upon. Some people are just grounded by their own values because this is how the society, but of course there are critics, even from the local film industry, who feel as though the number of guys who are turning up to watch the film is doing it out of protest. Others are saying it was just another enjoyment. The film which lacks basic entertainment, and everyone is really entitled to their own opinion. So guys, have you watched Rafiki? If yes, please share your views in the comment section. Let me know what you feel about it. If you haven't watched, I think you still have up to 30th of this one to watch. So make it to the cinemas. If you're in Nairobi, go to Prestige Cinemas at the Prestige Mall. If you are in Kisumu or Mombasa, I understand their screenings as well. Just go to their social media pages and you'll get all the relevant visuals. Thank you guys for watching. Please, if you like this video, leave a thumbs up.